Alright, stream is firing up as social posts are going out. Alright, BluePopStream, we're live. This one went warm.
It's unfortunate.
Rip.
It's okay, I have a backup.
So I could almost hear the slight cringe in your voice when you drink.
Backup of Blue Pop.
Yeah. The only thing better than Blue Pop is 2 Pop.
2 Pop shaker.
All the ice in your pop.
All right. Welcome everyone to what will probably be a pretty chaotic session of Scourge of the Dragon Sea.
Oh boy.
Also tonight we are missing one of our players. Barry's player is spending the Canadian long weekend, like holiday Monday, with her family, so she's not joining us tonight. But we're gonna have some fun anyway. All right. I breathed through that, right, guys?
I hope so.
Okay, we're good. Let's carry on.
Meanwhile, I've spent almost literally the entire weekend playing Zelda.
Sounds like a good thing to do with your weekend anyway. Yeah, so what happened last session 2 weeks ago?
Good question.
We killed Razor Gum.
That was
the previous session. The last session was mostly about the fallout and aftermath and all that, and now we're caught up in this political struggle of who's going to be leading the place, and there was mention of other pirate kings, and there was a bit of contention with Mystaria, I believe, and we found out, or rather, we've been investigating this little hole in this room, and found out that there's some sort of ritual going on, and it's most likely related to the disappearance of Barry's mother. But we're still on, our investigation is still ongoing, so we're kind of caught up juggling all these different scenarios at once, and we'll see where everything goes.
So, very good. Simon, do you have inspiration currently?
I don't.
You do now.
Excellent.
Okay. Awesome. Now, if I remember right, at the end of last session, you were going to bed in the bunk room, and you were
I was
discussing what to do with the next day. Yeah, you set up a little like door alarm along with having a bed pulled across the door.
Yeah.
And there were watches, and I believe perception checks were made.
No, we didn't actually roll perception checks. We did the long rest, and everyone leveled up.
Yes,
at the end of that.
correct. So, also, Simon. Could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh yeah. We didn't do that at the end of the last one? I can't remember if
We did not. We said we would do it at the start of this one.
Alright, here we go.
Suspense.
Oh. We got a new follow from Samuel_man01. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Samuel. A crewman at some point will now be named Samuel.
Excellent. And there's my roll.
Will he get killed by the party? Will he fight alongside the party? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Good luck predicting that.
You succeed on the wisdom saving throw. Nothing happens.
Excellent.
There have not been any
Repercussions to using
consequences of your actions just yet.
so far.
Never punished. Okay. Cool. You'll wake up. The bell never rang overnight.
Alright, good. I spent the night studying the dagger from our fallen friend.
So what you're saying is, while we were all sleeping, you were studying the blade?
Damn it. It was just during my watch, but
Okay.
That's-
Do
I
not
had-
look at the Palantir.
It's not a Palantir dagger, don't worry.
Thank goodness.
It is a dagger, you know, Ithmuk, that you can make the pommel glow as if it were, as if the light spell were cast on it. And you can have it return to your hand once it's thrown, or you can teleport to it once you've thrown it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's neat.
So it's the fucking weapons from Ep13.
Sure.
That's it's the warp strike shit that Noctis does.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I have not played that Final Fantasy.
I'm not trying to discredit you or anything. I'm saying that's awesome.
Yeah. No, I had a party once. Like, I introduced an NPC that had, like, you know, one arm incredibly armored and a giant fuck off sword. They're like, oh, so it's Guts. I'm like, who the fuck's Guts? I didn't know Berserk at the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of tangents tonight, folks. Just, hang around for some chaos.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. What's the plan, everyone?
I'm gonna disarm the bell and everything while everyone's still waking up.
Last time I made a plan, no one followed it, so I'm not taking the reins today.
Well, things came to light that needed to be dealt with.
And no one told me.
The way of an angry barbarian.
So we didn't get to be the A team that episode, and we just didn't have a plan come together, but the plan still came together.
I don't know. The R3's plan came together pretty well, I think.
Well, I think overall, we're not overly concerned about what the pirates and the pirate kings are currently doing in comparison to the mirror and the portal teleportation whole thing. Would that not be of our most interest? Because we also need to find out also about the prince still.
I was gonna say, it's safe to assume that at some point we did another sweep of the place and still no sign of the prince.
Well, we could do a more thorough search this time, not being hindered by the fact that we have to worry about sneaking around.
True. So we should probably spend a little bit of time this morning just, you know, triple checking.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. Where am I? Where's my token?
You're not in the room for some reason. There you go.
Wow, he's a really good rogue today.
How did I get through a room? The wall. What the?
That was a really good
What
message.
happened? Yeah, sure. I could do that. Yes.
You're such a good rogue, you snuck past yourself.
He disappeared even in his own mind.
All right, so then we want to do like a thorough search of
Game's paused, but
the stronghold here.
I also just want to,
Cool.
now that we're on stream, I want to say that, so we did our level ups after the last session, and I have decided to multi-class into Battlemaster Fighter after that battle in the main room where Simon had that moment of issuing the tactical command to drop the chandelier. Simon has got a taste for issuing tactics, so I've taken Battlemaster Fighter.
Would you say that tactics are his Final Fantasy?
Yup. As someone who has put over 100 hours each into Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and A2, 100 OP.
All right, cool.
oh, I know immediately where I'm going. I'm going to go up to that one room we didn't get to check before.
Sure. Is that on the second floor?
That was on the second floor where the cannons were.
Cool.
I think Simon's gonna go with him.
3.5 seconds.
Simon is also curious.
We're going to say that Barry needs a bit of time to like refocus herself after the day that she had yesterday.
Barry's still sleeping.
Barry is still sleeping.
Sleep-in day.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Actually, since I just got this new toy, I'm going to go into the main room and throw it up over the balcony and teleport up to
okay, you do that.
Fancy. I'll just fly.
You also do that. Cool. Okay, sure. Activate. You should be able to see the upper
98%
floor
grade.
once it loads for all of you to move you over. Okay.
Stuck at 98.
Yeah, give it a second. Yeah, I feel like this is where I would say, and now for a word from our sponsors. But BluePop hasn't sponsored us yet.
You hear that, Pepsi? This could be you.
Hashtag campaign.
I could have an image ready with an ad for Pepsi to put over this gray screen, but no.
You look at the amount of exposure time you can give them too.
Yeah.
They get enough exposure for me just saying shit.
And drinking things.
Yeah. There we go.
Have one. Okay.
I haven't put it in yet.
Yeah, it's everyone's in the process of loading in.
There we go.
Cool.
Shazam.
So, yeah, you two, either teleport or fly up in whatever manner you choose.
I walk.
Yeah, Dema and Kai just walk, I guess. Dema, this is your first time up here, isn't it?
It is.
So, you see, as you come up the stairs, like, out on these balconies, there's a pirate keeping watch, there's several cannons, there's a doorway here, like right here. There's another doorway into, like, a closed, like, tower turret, in front of you, that you could head through. And yeah, this, like, off of this wall looks over quite nicely into the harbor. In the harbor, you see that there are several large ships that were not there yesterday when you did your prayers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you definitely notice that because you at least left the castle yesterday, like yesterday evening.
They showed up overnight. I don't recognize any of these people.
Give me a history check. You are a sailor, but you're not from the Dragon Sea itself. Sure, you recognize... Let me check over the notes that I make it work. You see one that looks like a large galleon with black sails that have a red lily on them. You recognize that as the Blood Lily ship. You see there's another one that has it looks like a lute on it on the sails, and the deck is covered over not entirely, but like the whole deck is in like shade. You don't know this ship, but that seems very odd. You see another very low and sleek ship with sails different from what you are used to, and a prow of a dragon. And yeah, that is what jumps out at you and what you might know of these ships. Altogether, there are 4 particularly large and notable ships that have arrived in the harbor. You also notice, you also see that the Silver Lady and the Thorned Rose are still there. The White Saber, which was Black Eye's ship, is still there. And of course, the Azure Tide is still, as far as you can tell from here, like it is still there, and as far as you can tell from here is, untouched. As best you can tell from like, honestly, probably a couple miles away from it.
So since we defeated Razorgum, does that mean we have like proprietary rights to a ship?
You could always try to go there and find out.
Or
Well, I
maybe
think
ask
Simon
someone
should
here.
push that being the charismatic one.
We could like ask people here.
So Kai, realizing
No,
that
don't
his investigation skills kind of suck, is going to head down to the harbor and inquire about the dragon turtle buddy if anybody has encountered him on the way in.
Sure.
May I
So-
come with?
Absolutely.
All right.
Capital.
We will deal with that stuff after we deal with the other guys' investigations.
Yeah, just saying so we can separate us from them. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do your thing.
All good. I'll leave you on the map so you can see if anything does happen up here. But actually, you guys wouldn't be here, and where you are, you wouldn't see anything anyway. So, all right.
We're just gonna listen in anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Ithvik and Simon. You head up to the balcony here. You see the walls are decorated with more actually like some look like flags that might be from ships that that have been overtaken, or similar to the flag from your village, Simon. It seems like there's trophies hanging from this wall here, or like the walls here. Around the hole here, there's a balcony probably about waist high on your average height human. There's a railing on the balcony. Sorry.
Yeah, and I've already taken the flag from my village.
Yes. And the chandelier is technically still crashed into the floor below, so there's still a hole, or it's actually a bit of chain hanging from the ceiling, probably about 20 feet up from where you are.
Yeah, I should probably fix
on this
that.
floor.
I should probably fix that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's
And
a
then I've
very
opened the door.
large anchor. You see, like those chains that you'd see like all on docks with giant ships. There was a very heavy. There's like 2 links that were from the ceiling to where the anchor was hanging. The metal of each link is like as thick as your wrist is.
So, like, technically, how heavy are those?
Quite. Quite.
Okay, never mind.
Enough that like someone who particularly thinks about it would be like, how was that ceiling supporting that much weight? But don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's a fantasy world.
Once my fat ass jumped on it, it was too much weight.
Once your fat ass jumped on it and became a somehow heavier ape.
Exactly.
Let's just say it was an ape in a turtle shell. There you go.
Yeah.
Holding
Heroes
it
in
to
a half shell.
Wow.
Ape power?
Monkey power.
Oh god, so much is getting done in this session, guys. All right. Yeah. What is there? Anything else anything you're specifically looking for up here, or wanting to investigate up here?
So, was this the room in question that we hadn't looked at yet? Just the upper balcony?
Looks to be. Maybe there's another door in here that we can't see.
Yeah, can we like roll investigate to take a closer look around, just to
I'll just
see if there's
give it
anything in
because
general?
That's not gonna go well for me.
Sure. Roll investigation, please.
Well, what's your bonus on investigation? Maybe it's better if I help you. If you.
I have a negative.
Oh, okay, then yeah,
Well,
I'll
just
just
roll
roll.
it. You never know.
Well, it's better if he just gives me help.
Yeah, it like 2d20 will be rolled either way. On one of them, both get the bonus.
Yeah.
So.
And the better roll.
Ooh.
Ooh. You kind of feel around the wall. It probably takes you to really thoroughly investigate things. The two of you probably take 20-25 minutes just like really inspecting the walls here. You don't all of the walls seem to be contiguous. Like even behind all of the draperies of flags and stuff, you don't find any hidden like hidey holes or anything. It seems like this is just a balcony overlooking the main hall downstairs.
All right. Anything else you want to do up here?
Nope. I walk out the door behind there. I don't really know what else could be found in this place.
Well, we have to do something with regards to the big ol' ritual hole. That is still a primary concern.
Actually, yeah, carry on.
Okay.
Well, yeah, if we're not finding much here, like we've got other avenues to search for.
Wait, actually, why did I do that? Whatever. It'll be loading you guys back to the main floor here.
Because likelihood is going into the portal is going to satisfy Kay or Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
then
her
we'd be
search
leaving
for
that.
her mother. Well, we're not going to go today, but that is
Well, what else are we doing?
definitely in the foreseeable future. And at the same time, we should still be looking for the prince, which will likely find some aspects of what's going on there.
Yeah, so
And I'm just heading down to the harbor to see if the death of Razor Gum has actually fulfilled our promise to the dragon turtle.
I want to just like straight up ask the pirates that are around the fort, like, do they know where the prince is, or do they know anything about the prince?
At the moment, that might be the best thing we could do, because we did just free them from this guy, and they clearly didn't like him much, so we might have some degree of goodwill here.
And wow, such a simplistic idea. I love it.
Okay.
Let's just ask.
Let's just talk to people. It's you really got to communicate, you know.
All right. So
We are somehow back in the room.
yeah, I hadn't moved your tokens here.
Sorry.
Did you
It's our home base.
teleport back down, Ithvik, or did you?
Just jump.
You just jump. You did say you go out the door.
Okay.
You did say you go out the door.
Yeah,
Okay. So
I
you
don't care.
re-enter here, and yeah. Sure. Okay. Kai and Edema, as you are walking back down the path into town, you actually, as you're walking, see Danny. She seems where before you've seen her in general, when you've interacted with her in past, she seemed very almost confident and affable. She seems concerned about something now, and she actually doesn't notice you until you get very close to her. She's like, "Oh, hi. I was hoping to see you at least your crew. Could I ask you guys something?"
Kai looks at Edema and he's like, "I'm not very good with people, so I'm afraid you're gonna have to take this one."
Fair enough. Me and Danny go way back, nothing to be worried about. What's on your mind?
So you guys are the ones who killed Razor Gum, and I, as you say, we kind of became friends in through everything that happened leading up to that. I don't know what's going to happen to you if you are here when the council convenes. Not all of us share, like, we all had our own opinions of Black Eye, and some have their own ideas of like, hey, a crime was committed still, even though we're pirates, we commit crimes all the time, but it's still like within our community something happened here. The Commodore, he still maintains his sort of like military mindset, even if he isn't part of an official Navy anymore. So yeah, I just wanted to like warn you guys a little bit. If you have business to get to elsewhere, you might want to leave sooner rather than later, or at the very least, make yourselves a little scarce around the fort. Yeah, just a recommendation.
Danny,
And
I do
yeah.
take to heart your counsel, but all right, he attacked us first. That's a lie, I know, but you know.
give me a deception check.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, for two of you, that's right.
It was self-defense.
Wow.
For me, I didn't attack him first.
All
That
right,
is very
she
true.
says,
There's the advantage on that. He didn't attack her.
you
him.
you remember I was in the room as your party told you what was going to happen, right? Like I am not going to say, hey, let's kill them, but there may be some on the council who do. Yeah, just word of warning.
If I may say, it was actually self-defense of Barry's mother. Not self.
I was gonna say, not
self-defense
self-defense.
of someone else.
Self-defense of someone else.
That sounds weird.
That'll hold up in court.
No court
Do you
here.
have inspiration, Kai?
Yes, I do.
Because that feels to me so in character. as someone who is not the most personable, to be like trying to help out their friend a little bit in the not great thing that they said, to just spin this thing and kind of babble a bit.
Well, I just saw my teammate and friend here just put his foot in his mouth, so I thought I would just give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen?
It's the new fashion. Open mouth, insert foot.
But
Oh,
if somebody else does not have his inspiration, like does a Damon not have his inspiration, I will pass it on to him.
No, I've got my inspiration, don't you?
Jesus Christ.
Everybody has inspiration, god damn it.
You idiots, we've all got inspiration.
It's like, where did the druid and cleric go?
Well, I think this sounds like another viewer inspiration moment.
Yeah, the chat, you now have inspiration.
There you go.
Someone needs to remember that. Okay. Oh boy.
At least saved our asses last time.
All right.
Well, Danny, I
Right.
appreciate your.
Barry's mother.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Barry's mother. Right. She said that she was sent into the portal, like into the hole in that one room.
It certainly seems so.
Okay. All right. If there's anything I can do to help you guys with that, let me know, because she kind of like checks around, looks around, makes sure, kind of like leans in close to not be overheard. You guys really did a favor around here in killing Black Eye, whatever some people might say. Things will probably get better around here without him. But I have business to attend to up in the fort there, and I'll leave you to whatever the two of you are getting to.
Wait, you're going to the fort, you say?
Yes.
Well, if you truly mean what you said, I'd appreciate if you let our crew members know as they're still inside. We should be making ourselves scarce. If the rest of the council's as strong as Razorgun was, we probably should be on our way.
I will do that. Yeah, again, I don't know for sure that anyone would like make any moves specifically against you, but and no one there shouldn't be anyone doing anything without the rest of the council's agreement on this matter. But we're pirates. We kind of do our own thing within reason. So Yeah.
That's why I feel this should be kind of like a John Wick thing, like while at the Continental.
No business at the Continental.
Yeah, exactly. Like we overtook the Continental, it's ours. No business at the Continental.
She kind of like cocked an eyebrow at you as you. Well, a lot of that would not be in character, so never mind. So,
No, I've never seen John Wick.
Me either.
But fair.
Yeah. She said, I will let your crew know. Or your other officers know. Yeah, again, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Duly noted.
And
There's several things I'd like to say, but I'm not there.
gives you a quick nod and carries on her way.
And Kai, feeling a little like exuberant, gives her a little wink.
Okay.
Yeah, he talked.
He used words. All right. She doesn't. She seems a little bit confused and doesn't say anything about it.
Of course, I'm awkward as shit.
True. Cool. You guys carry on into town. It takes you, another 10-15 minutes to walk down the long path down into town, and then takes you some time to try and talk to people, find people who just arrived, anything like that. Give me I think it would be an investigation check with your charisma score.
Oh shit! That's why we came out here to begin with.
I was gonna say I was working on
investigation check with my charisma score. How the shit do I do that on here?
You wouldn't be doing it by clicking on a sheet. It's take your investigation bonus and roll it with your charisma score, or if you have proficiency in investigation, roll a charisma check and add your proficiency bonus to it.
What is it you guys are specifically doing out here? I was working on a technical thing while you guys were talking about it.
We were going to check out what happened with the dragon turtle after Razor Gum's death.
Okay.
Because it seems like it's a bit of a free port entry at this point, so I'm thinking that we may have released the dragon turtle, and that gets us a favor.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, you figured it out.
Joke's on you. My intelligence and charisma are both 0+.
Oh, ability modifier. You can change it. That's awesome.
Oh,
I see what happens.
What's going on?
Oh, you can.
When you click on your ability, you can actually change the attribute that goes to it. So my charisma is -1 versus my intelligence being +1.
Yeah, whenever you click on the ability modifier thing's been there.
Yeah.
My +1, but whatever.
Man, I love this program so much. They thought of almost everything.
I am using the hermit charisma of 8 here, so
I love it. You're definitely the one who should be talking to people. So
Edema, the ugly one at a big shell.
I mean, he rolled higher than Edema.
Yeah. Dama,
we're support for each other.
Yeah, you're helping each other out and kind of working together. Dama, you're I'm not going to use the phrase used to preaching about Thassa, but some of that energy kind of comes across as you're talking to people, asking about a dragon turtle. People get a little weirded out because they feel the street preacher vibe before they hear what you're saying. So it doesn't go amazingly.
Friends, pirates, countrymen, lend me your ears.
Oh, this guy!
Across the sea that I need to know the information about.
And you see Kai put his head into his hand.
Kai, it probably takes honestly an hour to get literally any information about this, going through this. But eventually, Kai, you down by the docks, you talking to people who are milling about. You do talk to a couple people who, you know, just arrived on ships, and they tell you that they didn't see any sign of a dragon turtle as they were coming in. It was very dark, and you know, they're a little bit surprised that they even made it into the harbor in the dark with everything, like all things considered, with how the seas are and how narrow the mouth of the harbor is and everything like that. But yeah,
most importantly, you didn't pay a tribute to enter the harbor.
Oh, were we supposed to?
Well, of course, to me.
Give me a deception check.
Meet the new taxman, baby.
Or intimidation, your call. I'm sure they're not.
Deception or intimidation? Yeah, they're both the same shit.
Hard choice, I know.
As hard as his shell.
Normal roll. Here we go. Oh shit.
At that point, this person realizes that you're pulling their leg. They're like, this was all a big joke, wasn't it? Wow. Some of the street performers in this town. I told, like, turns to his buddy with him, like, I told you it was going to be a good time here. I told you.
Kai saving face.
Carry on their way.
Yeah, Kai saving faces. Of course, it's a joke.
Roll with it.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool.
And doffs his hat for payment for the performance.
They've already walked away.
Didn't know you were in such a pinch for Makash there.
I'm a lonely druid. Where do I make money?
Apparently sailing with a makeshift pirate crew from what I've seen.
We got some money.
A hermit makes
Got a room
friends
full
where a
of
hermit
gold in
makes...
here that y'all never grabbed, so.
Alright, sweet. So I think we've fulfilled our duties to Mr. Dragon Turtle, and I think that gets us a favor in the further future. Perhaps out on the open seas where he can destroy a ship or two for us.
Was that a part of the bargain? I mean, I was on another ship, I'm not sure.
There was no part of the bargain on his end. We just promised to free him, and he promised not to destroy us.
I know I'm not there to ask this question, but I'm like, was there mention of a favor, or was the favor not killing us?
The favor was not killing us, but I think at the end of the day, this guy's going to be happy to be free, and
So you just expect that we'll get something back out of the gratuity of his heart?
with a little bit of conversation, perhaps.
Okay.
Hey, big guy, we lent you a hand. How about you lend us a hand now?
A very big
Please
hand.
stretch your enormous shelled back.
Please don't scratch ours. You'll destroy.
We have a tiny back.
If you
that's
scratch
like a
ours,
small favor for a big favor.
if he tries to scratch our back, he will destroy us.
But yes, I think it's time to reconvene with the rest of the crew. But I think Damon and I have deserved a break at the tavern.
Before we do that, we should probably check up on the Ezra tide.
Oh, yes, we have a ship, don't we?
They've been in the harbor for a while now. You can't expect the full crew to stay without shore leave.
I figured they just take it on their own anyway.
We have the rotation set up for that. They know the rules.
Wow, a hard captain. I'm just the
Hey,
medic.
the captain.
The drunker they are, the happier.
Could someone roll me a d20, please?
Someone.
I'll roll it.
All right.
Don't worry about my roll.
Take your pick.
Cool.
Which one's cooler, DM? You said rule of cool.
All these
That
conversations.
is the coolest one is whichever one you appreciate most yourself.
My personal favorite number is 13 to begin with. So
Ooh, you're Triskaidekaphile, are you?
Jesus.
Well, my actual name is Osmodia, is 1369, so go for it.
Fair enough, yeah.
Wow, your parents are creative.
You know
and
it.
also satanic a little bit.
You should see my 2 middle names.
Beelzebub and shit, what's another one? Fuck. Anyway, y'all get the joke.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think this book has the guideline I'm looking
Nine
for.
Planes of Hell.
But
Mephisto.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one
I think
works.
that's like first, second, and third right there. Asmodeus, Beelzebub, Mephisto.
In which hell? Because I don't think Beelzebub is actually in like the 5th edition hells. Like the D&D
He's not in the
Great
5th?
Wheel cosmology. I don't
Pretty
think
sure
so.
he was in advanced. I'm pretty sure he was in advanced. When I was playing that.
Beelzebub
Like,
doesn't sound like an actual entity's name. It sounds like gibberish you're just telling at a kid who doesn't know any better.
Or actually, if I remember correctly, they may have made him a demon.
Sounds like you tried to remember the name Beetlejuice and fucked it up.
Yeah.
Also,
He's
long.
usually represented as some sort of fly.
Bolos?
Yeah, like he's like a beetle-looking fly thing.
I can never think of Beelzebub without thinking of Beelzebumon from Digimon.
Of course it's a fucking Digimon. I also need, not Xanathars, I need the monster manual. I think it's Volos that has like the demon princes. So this is a giant tangent, folks. We're all.
I was gonna say I've
debating.
long since lost track of what the hell's going on.
I vaguely know.
Oh, now we're into demon and devil theology. So
Yeah.
We rolled the d20 for a reason, and now we're doing this.
Yeah.
For-
Yeah.
yes, we were investigating, and then
Yeah, we were just told to roll a d20, and we have no idea what it's for yet.
Locals.
Actually, what I was rolling for that with was, would you notice a thing?
Would I notice?
Now that you're closer to it, you notice that the sails of the white saber, while not full, are unfurled, but don't seem to be catching a wind at all, and you also see that the ship is still anchored. But the sails are casting a very, very dark shadow over the deck of the ship, much darker than any of the other ships are experiencing in similar situation.
Who noticed that?
Your passive, both of you have a really high passive perception that
I'm like a 17
in the harbor. Yeah. So, both of you are wisdom casters. So
Yes, I think a dame is also a 17. So
I think if anything, Adamus is higher because he'd have, if he has the sailor background, he just naturally has proficiency. So. Wait, you wouldn't have a +7 to your wisdom, +7 wisdom modifier anyway, so you get, yeah.
no, but I have proficiency.
This is not the book, it is Morton Cuttins that I want.
But that is why I want to
We both
go check on the
passed the
Ezra
pass.
tonight.
Yeah.
We just noticed things. The druid and the cleric walking around, noticing everything.
Oh,
Noticing and judging people.
A druid and a cleric walk out of a fort.
were we talking about the hells or the abyss? The hells?
the Hell's
So-
Devils, the
I
Abyss
assume you were
Demons.
talking about the hells, if we're continuing down this tangent.
I have the book in my hand and I have the page I need.
I have to see this through!
So
Somebody's focus needs to see what the answer is.
yes, you are correct. The overall ruler of the hells is Asmodeus, who rules the layer of Nessus.
Yeah.
The
Notice every day
8th
since
layer, and that's the deepest level. That's the 9th level.
Yes.
The 8th layer is ruled by Mephistopheles.
There you go, Mephisto.
Mephisto, yeah. And that layer is called Cania, C-A-N-I-A.
I wonder if any monks have
the
ever named themselves Mephisto.
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 Exactly.
Isn't that like a DC superhero?
Fucking
Mephisto?
probably.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Not a superhero.
Or
Morbius.
villain or something. I don't know.
DC
Very
character.
much so.
Yeah. And then the seventh layer of hell is Maladomini.
That's a name I've never heard in my life.
That's the layer. That's not the entity who rules it. The entity is Baalzebul. Baalzebul.
That explains.
That's an alternate name for the guy.
That explains why Baalmon digivolved into Beelzebumon in Digimon Cross Wars.
Wow.
Not a joke.
Guys, it all has a sequence.
Not a joke, by the way.
It all comes full circle, yeah.
It all comes back to Digimon.
You just had to
Also notable because we're Final Fantasy players. You guys know how like the second last boss in Circus Tower is Glazia Labolas?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
The sixth layer is ruled by Glazia.
Yes.
Like spelled the same.
Asmodeus' daughter.
Oh, neat. That layer is called Malbolge. Malbolge.
Malbolge.
The fifth layer is ruled by Levistus. Not to be confused with the book of Leviticus in the Bible.
Close enough.
But the fifth layer is Stygia. I believe that's the one that's just like a giant.
How many people have fought Stygia in games?
Oh, it's pretty.
I frequently hear of hellscapes being defined as Stygian.
Exactly.
There you go.
The fourth layer is ruled by Belia and Fierna, and that is Phlegathos, not Phlegathon. The third level is ruled by Mammon, Mammon. On that
like a big Minotaur looking dude, if I remember correctly.
I can check momentarily if you like. And that
Can I
is
make an
he
observation
rules.
here, guys?
We are hardcore tangented.
Weirdly,
This-
Mammon is the
This is
Japanese
why
name of
people
Mammothmon.
Say D&D is satanic.
Oh, 100% it is.
Oh yeah,
No, to be fair, this is the Hells, not the Abyss.
those are different.
They are
It
different.
is.
They are.
This is
First of all, there are specifically 9 layers of Hell.
and this is
There
for
is
those
the
people
Abyss
that want
is
to.
infinite.
Yes, and this is for those people that want to get into the adventure of Into Avernus,
Yes.
the first layer of hell, ruled by Zariel or Bel or
It's funny.
Tiamat, depending on the time.
Zariel is a fallen archangel as well.
It's funny you mentioned Mammon. Mammoth. That's also the Japanese name for Mammothmon, for some reason.
Of course it is, but that won't be associated with the
I
devil.
know. I just don't know why that is the name.
Also,
And you know that.
quite specifically and deliberately, devils are lawful evil. They abide by contracts.
They are the ultimate dealers and wheelers.
Devils and demons
Actually,
in a constant war.
that's the Yugoloths who are the neutral evil ones, are the wheelers and dealers, and will make a deal with you, but will also, they're the ones that will really curl a monkey's paw on you.
I just witnessed a live
don't like
actually.
those fuckers.
But you absolutely did. Devils will hold you to the letter of a contract.
Contract. But will try and subvert you at every
Yes.
detail of the contract.
Yes. The Yugoloths are the lawyers. They will.
The best part of this whole thing is we owed our continued existence to the devils, though.
Oh, 100%. Also,
Pulling back the demon
Abyss,
hordes.
the Abyss and the Hells are constantly warring. They have been at
love
war
it.
for millennia.
Blood
It is
wars, baby,
called
blood
the Blood
wars.
War. The Blood War. And it goes on and does not stop.
It's the only
And
thing
we're-
keeping
and we're
either
not
side from
talk-
killing us
Oh,
all.
yeah,
And the
100%.
Blood Wars, we're not talking blue versus red.
Yeah.
We're talking out and out demon versus devil, cataclysmic shit.
Here's so chapter 1 in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes,
Okay, whoa.
hashtag not sponsored, is the Blood War. Throughout history, the teeming hordes of the Abyss and the strictly regimented legions of the Nine Hells have battled for supremacy in the cosmos. In the mortal world, the scant few scholars, arcanists, and adventurers who know the conflict for what it is refer to it as the Blood War. The fighting takes place across the lower planes, on the material plane, and anywhere else that demons and devils might congregate. From time to time, demons spill out of the Abyss to invade Avernus, the uppermost level of the Nine Hells. While the devils defend their home turf, they also make strikes against the locations in the Abyss. Although the intensity of the conflict waxes and wanes, and the front lines of the war can shift drastically, a moment never goes by when demons and devils aren't battling each other somewhere in the multiverse. To me, that also reads very much like it is the 41st millennia. There is only war. Like,
but it sounds
it
like
has
a
the
level.
same energy.
But it sounds like a level 20 character paradise.
Oh, 100% it does.
How much damage can I do in a round?
I'm a 20th level fighter with a +3 greatsword. Yes.
Bring it on, Demon Lord. Bring it on.
Yup.
I should have started a timer to see how long this is going to go on for.
Someone should have.
We're going on 40 minutes.
Itchy. On the VOD, you should start that. Tangent timer.
Okay, not to be like the tangent buster.
No, I'm putting the book down. I have one more side thing. Zariel, the ruler of Avernus, was sent by whatever celestial entity she worked for at the time to
Michael.
It's essentially supervise.
It was Michael.
Like, to be a celestial observer of the Blood Wars, and spent so much time in Avernus that she was corrupted by the evil energies, and then further corrupted by Asmodeus, who's like, you work for me now. Lead my legions against the Abyss. And that's why she's there.
And I'm actually just finishing up with another character in probably about 2 to 3 sessions.
Damn it, my sound button didn't play. I was gonna play the Reading Rainbow sound.
And I see little Billy.
I gotta fix all
and
that
I
shit.
see Jimmy. And I see Sandra.
Anyway, so Ithvuk and Simon, you are as you're walking back to. Well, actually, walking to wherever you're going to now, you run into Danny, who tells you that she asked, like, she says, "Where's Barry? Is she not with you? Because I saw the other two on the road." Blah blah blah.
Still sleeping.
GTFO.
And then she gives you the same warning of, like, she doesn't know exactly what's going to happen. It might be a little dicey for you. If you have any other business here, maybe try and resolve it quickly. Help she can give.
I actually have some questions. So you were based here for a time before we got involved here, right?
Yes. Here,
So
I'll pull her out onto the map because she's here now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close that door while the other two people in there are.
One of those is Tunald.
Yeah.
Tunald? Tumis.
We gotta keep the lore straight.
Tumis can come in.
Yeah.
Tumis. The other guy is one of Mystaria's crewmen.
Yeah, but I don't trust mysterious people, and I don't want them knowing what we're doing.
Fair.
Low levels.
So, am I understanding it correct that because we have deposed Black Eye, this Council of Pirates, or whatever they're called, are on their way here to determine a replacement leader for this place? Is that what's going on?
Yes. Probably one of our number will sit on the chair.
Okay, yes. So before that happens, we need to find out what we can. Since you had some involvement with this place, I need to ask you if you know anything about Prince Aelnin, who part of what we're here for is to find him. Did you ever see him? Were you ever told about his whereabouts?
And that. Okay. She kind of frowns a bit. And she says, is he the one who went missing from Alvaronis?
Yes, part of the reason we were here, part of the reason we were after Black Eye is because he was suspected for the kidnapping of Prince Ilnin III, I believe.
I think I don't know anything about that, and you spent time with him. You probably noticed Black Eye's a bit of a braggart.
That's why I figured someone in this place would know.
I never heard him talk about anything like that, but honestly, you know who you should ask about that? Mystaria. If someone here was involved with that, I think I remember hearing somewhere that she helped a prince at one point, or had a prince on her ship, something like that. But I
Probably
don't.
another bored noble decided to run away from his family.
It could well be. I don't know any details, but I would ask her if you're really looking for more info on that.
Okay, and until these leaders come here and appoint a new captain, what is the current status and ownership of the White Saber? Does that automatically go to someone, or is that just up for grabs?
I feel like I should be able to roll for that one too.
Well, typically in one of our, like on a normal ship, if the captain dies, the first mate takes the captain's role, can shuffle officers and crew and whatever as they see fit. As it stands, I'm not sure who was Black Eye's first mate. There's probably someone, but it's been so long since the White Saber actually left port for any sort of length of time. I don't know the answer to that. If you want to try and see what is going on the deck or anything like that, I suppose you could try, but I can't guarantee anything.
Valid. Plus, I don't think we necessarily have the people to run two ships, so I don't know if we want to try swapping our crew.
Especially a ship of that size.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably need easily 100 crew for the Saber.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know for sure if we attempted to recruit any of the people here, if they'd be loyal to us or not.
Well, hold on. We've already taken out the head guy of the ship. There's already a capable crew of running the ship. We just need to convince 80 to 90% of that crew, and a couple more.
Oh my God!
We need to just gather them all up into one.
A big old galley. Guys.
Gather them up into one big room and do one big charisma check.
Yeah, you're right. This is like a natural carrot progression.
Kai is not the guy to forefront this expedition.
He's just the guy with the idea.
Okay.
Hey, somebody should speak up about just taking over that one. We sully up the other one. Throw it off. Here you go. Add that one.
Probably the most talked about, or rumors spin constantly about them. They are said to sing the wind into their sails.
Okay, I think we're live again.
Of the what voice you said?
Say that again.
Especially since I just started the stream again.
It's gonna be sensitive to a lot of ears.
Hobgoblins and goblins are
the first go, wow, congratulations. If you didn't catch it on the second go, I'm sorry, not want to do that again. I feel so bad.
I've been trying to fix the stream. What happened?
Goblins are different.
No, that was like total like D&D character, and if anybody caught on to that, I am so sorry.
Oh.
So sorry. Wow.
Fuck. All right. So, did I hear Itchy again?
I'm here.
Okay.
The stream is back up. I don't know if it's gonna go down again, but
If it does, that's unfortunate.
yeah.
Click on the rewatch and see what happened.
I mean, at least you have the VOD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Segmented as it is.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
I'm just
okay.
a druid.
Okay. Yeah, Danny says, I believe he's done rather well. Like, he's, to my knowledge, done rather well, but he wouldn't tell you that himself.
Well, Danny has been fantastic.
How do you know him, Ithak?
It's where I started my career as being a pirate. I was on his ship, rather unwillingly at first.
Out of character. He, at the time, he was also, like, just starting out as a pirate.
He's a wee lad.
He was not, you would have been on the same ship, it was not his ship.
Okay.
So, anyway. We'll say that, like, that's essentially what you said. She's like, oh, so, okay. Well, I'm sure if you are still here when he arrives, I'm sure he would be glad to see you.
I certainly hope so.
Anyway, I need to check with my man there, and there were a couple things I wanted to check here, but I also wanted to bring you the word of caution with everything going on.
Are we going
How many bottles over 100 mil?
What?
Do you have any bottles over 100 mil?
Who are
Do
you
have any
asking?
metal objects? I'm not.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm
What the fuck is going on?
Are you asking for bottles to store liquids in game?
Me personally, it feels like a security check. Just saying.
Oh. Oh. Sure.
I still don't know what's happening.
All right. He was trying to like TSA check her.
Oh.
Is my understanding. Am I far off the mark?
Yes.
All right.
I thought it was funny. Apparently,
I lost.
Now that I know what you were saying, looking back, it was funny.
I didn't know that was a thing they asked.
Yeah, you could like you hear talk of them like seizing people's hair like shampoo.
I've been on an airplane maybe twice in my life.
Valid.
Oh. Yeah, that would like definitely nullify the fun of the joke.
Yeah.
And the last one was back in like 2015.
Are you looking for vials yourself? Because I believe you have like the
I was gonna say, do you need them for potion or
potioner's
something?
kit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need more vials eventually with that. A like potion bottle vial is 1 gold piece, which to my modern sensibilities in our industrial world, etc. That feels very expensive, but blowing glass into a vial in this time period, like this sort of like
That's fucking magic.
post
It's a very
medieval
delicate process.
which is why the fabricate spell is one of the most valuable spells in the game. If you want to like break an economy.
Okay, so
Forge clerics, wizards, artificers. Anyway. Sorry, anyone who's trying to watch and follow any sort of like coherent plot right now. If this is your first session with us, this is not what it's like most of the time.
and I'm too busy dealing with tech problems to keep
Session
everything.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
That's bogus because we're not all here.
Okay, so we need to get everyone back in the same room in game, quote unquote in game.
So we can transverse.
We need to determine what we're doing, if we're staying for this meeting or if we're going, if we're dealing with the ritual hole or if we're not, and if we can ask anyone else about this prince. And we need to find Mystaria and ask her about the prince as well. Is Mystaria still in the fort?
You can have fun with that. I'm not going anywhere near it right now.
Yeah, the Silver Lady is still in port, and also Danny just told you that Mystaria and Danny are like the 7th and 8th members of the Council of 8.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if we're gonna be.
She's still in port.
Yeah,
She's still in port.
I don't. Yeah, so I want to find Mystaria soon before this council, because I don't know if we have decided to stick around to be present for it or not yet. That is a group decision.
Okay.
Let's find Mystaria first and ask her about the prince.
So, as we reconvene, I suggest what is completely wrong with us taking over here because A, we defeated the current occupier.
I won't say that the idea is completely without merit, because I do believe that a pirate council would have, you know, value ability, and if we showed that we are of ability, they may have some value in us, so I won't completely discredit that idea immediately.
I'm going to take a moment to say Eastbrook is staring down Kai right now.
There may also be the potential that some of the others pirate council members liked him and may resent us for killing him.
And I appreciate that, but in what kind of pirate situation do you not have somebody else thinking that they should be the one to continue on with the legacy of the previous pirate?
That's why there's
if we're even going to explore that, if we're even going to
okay. Those assholes did not depose Razorgum like we did. And I am just going all out neutral evil fucking druid right now.
Oh
we
my God.
fucked their shit up. We should be the fucking rulers. That's the way the fucking jungle. Let's do this shit.
Let's entertain that line of questioning for a minute. How is... I'm sure you probably came to this thought eventually.
I, as the DM, have one question. Where are you having this discussion?
I think we're still in the entryway here, where we are on the map, where I am on the map. Are we not?
Kai and Adema are not there, so you would have met up with them somewhere.
I believe he said he was making his way here.
On the road. On the road, baby.
He did say that when they get back.
But okay.
Kai did make a mention of when they get back.
Are you just in this hallway, in this stone hallway, in the fortress of dubious control?
Let's at least retreat into the bedroom or whatever, and have...
Yep.
That's a fucking home base, whatever you want to call it.
Let's have a pillow fight.
2 weeks ago, when you guys were checking out the portal, what were the rolls there? Was that this Nat 20 Arcana check I'm looking at here?
I think so.
Okay. In that case, I will tell you something that I don't know if I told you before. Between the notebook that you're looking at and the sigils on the rim of the portal itself, you're pretty sure that it's a one-way portal.
That you did not mention, and that is of note.
Yeah, that's very important.
That is of note.
Okay, that is a factor to consider.
Don't go through yet. We have shit to do.
Okay. So,
I'm not saying don't go through. I'm just saying that would be something to consider.
Yeah. Okay.
I just said yet.
Well, if we need a very, very quick escape, we have an option.
I'm voting. Let's go through.
Well, let's get into the... Are we back in the bedroom so we can have this conversation with some semblance of privacy?
Okay, so I have two decisions to my thoughts.
Hold on. First, we has been brought to our attention. First concern is where we are having this conversation. So, do we want to be in the fucking bedroom we slept in, or where are we going?
Yes. Go in the same room we were in before.
All right.
Are you gonna
Fucking wall.
haul the bed in front of the door again?
Oh my
If you need to.
I got you.
Hey, Overkill, thank you for tuning in.
Sleep in the main room like
Hey,
kings.
I
Okay.
feel I should mention at this point that Ifuk was ready to kill Mystaria yesterday for trying to take over.
This is the pirate kingdom. Show strength, not defense.
Okay, another factor, because for all we know, Mystara is going to give us some information about the prince that will help factor our decision making, so I need to go talk to her now. I need to find where she is.
Sure. You do know that one of the crewmen she brought to the fortress with her when she was wounded.
One of her dudes is right over
still
here. So I want to.
You know, and we can have those.
I want to ask him where his master is. His lady is.
Are you asking about my wife?
I was not aware of the nature of your relationship, so yes.
He looks really confused.
Yeah, okay, first off, I keep confusing. Is it Mystara or Mystaria? I keep fucking that up.
Mystaria.
Mystaria. Okay, where is Lady Mystaria? Please and thank you.
Oh, you could probably find her near the cove. The big the pleasure house near the river like on the water.
Simon throws his hands up. Oh, I have to go find her now.
On the river. A pleasure house on the river. Come on now.
Oh boy, Simon's going to a pleasure house.
On the river.
Yesterday he started drinking. Our boys just I don't know what happened.
So Simon needs to find the waterfall.
Hey, Simon.
Simon
this
is
motherless behavior.
Simon is just fucking going like, all right, it's time to stop fucking around. We need to get this decision-making process done. We need. One of the reasons we're here is to find the prince.
Education rule.
Oh my god.
So, what was that? Sorry, Kai.
Can we make a druid sex education rule?
For what?
What?
Why?
What? Like that?
Are you trying to roll for how much you know? What's the purpose?
No, you.
You want to roll for how much sex education Simon has?
No, to teach you.
Oh my god.
No, advantage.
You said a druid roll.
Oh, advantage.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
What the fuck has happened?
Find the G-spot. God damn it.
Roll for G-spot.
Right,
I'm so glad Kay's not here.
Guys, I am like this close to shutting this shit down because of tangents.
Said the man who went on a 40-minute tangent about demons.
I know.
I'm gonna take off into the sky and fly down to the cove and find Mystaria. We're finding this goddamn prince.
Okay.
Just give us another 45 minutes. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I should mention that it's
It is 10 minutes to 10.
All right.
Alright,
Do you want to just call it there?
D&D 5e
Oh my
D&D.
god.
Who's your character? Who's your character?
All right, Simon.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
You, even though it's like mid-morning right now,
Uh-huh.
you arrive outside the cove.
Mm-hmm.
It should be pulling everyone over to the town map right now.
Yeah, we're trying.
It's loading. I get it. But you are arriving outside the cove. Even though it's like midday and there's a little bit of traffic on the street here, notice that the lights inside this establishment are low. There's a very heady smell of perfumes and incense
Opium.
coming out. I did not say that.
I did.
Oh god, here we go again.
I'm busy with all this copium right now.
Yeah, so that's this building here. If you remember from your little exploration back in when you guys first arrived in Tisbaga, I explained this place pretty much as I just did. You could
But now
also
it's
you at
way
the time
more
could
open.
hear laughter and discussion, but you couldn't make out any actual words.
Whereas before it was like solemn silence and ineptitude.
He wasn't kidnapped. I was hired to take him from Haven to Hoshikiri by an individual who said he preferred not to make his name meant, but he was very clearly a nobleman of some kind from the way he was dressed underneath his robe, or his cloak, and the sheer discomfort he had at being in the caliber of bar we were.
I know what he feels.
The westerly god or easterly god?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm not there.
It's hard, right? Now you know what I've been feeling while you and Nadeo were having your scene with Danny.
Everybody
running out of
just shut
time.
up right now. Jesus.
She says that it's. She tells you, I brought him on board my ship. We traveled most of the way across the sea. We were attacked by another ship. Killed the crew. Didn't kill all of the crew because the party he was traveling with, they took command of the other ship, and then traveled onward to Hoshikiri on their own. I remember he had a Tabaxi pirate captain with him. Or I shouldn't say pirate captain. He became captain after they took over the other ship. But after I did not see him after that. I remember. I remember hearing. I remember hearing that. Or running into the Tabaxi individual probably a year later, and the prince was no longer with them. Said that he chose to stay in Okara with the woman that was with them on the ship, and I didn't hear anything beyond that.
So last you heard, the prince was in Hoshikiri.
Yes.
Okay, well, that gives us something to work with. Sorry for bothering you.
So, just to ask, recently, has anybody watched The Mummy Returns?
No.
Oh God.
No,
Where is
you
this
should
going?
watch it.
No. That's not an oh God. The Mummy Returns is awful. That's an oh God. Where is this conversation
Because
going?
that's where Dareth is taking us right now. This is great. I love it. I'm just fucking with this, seriously.
What I'm doing is laying threads.
Yeah.
And you should watch The Mummy Returns.
Cool.
I mean, sure, it's a good movie, but I don't
Saying.
know what you're talking about here.
I don't know.
think once you all watch it again, you'll be like, oh fuck me.
I don't know why that's relevant, but alright.
I'm gonna take your word for it, buddy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not getting the references made.
Laying traps. Come on now.
I did not say that.
Also, I don't think
traps.
I don't think the concept of laying traps is exclusive to...
that the movie is good. Laying traps.
I don't think the concept of laying traps belongs exclusively to the one movie, The Mummy Returns.
Where did traps come from? I'm laying threads. I'm putting.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I think what's being posited here is he's suggesting the information I'm being given by Mustaria is a trap. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, kind of saying, but at the same time, like, Let's further the plot, right?
That's what I'm trying to do! I'm trying!
What we've been trying to do.
I'm trying so hard to forward the plot!
What have I told? Okay.
I am a goddamn hermit. Catch me up.
So.
Oh my god. Poor Kai. Where are we going? Why?
The only
What's
person
going
who
on?
might even,
Why
the only
are
person who might
people
even remotely don't
disappearing
know,
on me
like-
and oh my god!
Okay, Tyron, I say this with respect. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, let's all calm down. We're good. I got what I came for. I'm gonna fly back to the
Yes.
fort with the others.
The only person, like the only character who might know some bit of this like relatively recent Alvaronis history is not present tonight. That would help with the intrigue in what you just found out. Anyway, yeah, you head back up to the fort, yes?
Yes. So,
What has everyone else been discussing while this is happening?
I'll
Tyron,
just,
if you have...
we've been having the back and forth argument about him trying to take over the place, I guess. Because that was that's what happened when he left, so.
and the question on that topic I wanted to posit is, if we're going to even explore the avenue of us taking over, the question is who specifically, because are they going to allow a team of people to lead, or does there have to be a specific person?
You guys can't decide the captain of your ship.
Not for lack of trying on my end.
That's
Well, why can't we decide our captain of our ship?
Because none of you ever take it.
It has come up before. Anyway. If anyone has followed any part of this chaotic as hell session,
which has only been made more complicated by the fact that the fucking stream has gone down 3 times.
yeah, true.
So I don't even think everything survived VOD-wise, but I'll do what I can. I'll piece together what I have, and that's what it is.
Yeah. All right.
I think that last sentence I typed out suits this whole thing perfectly.
To be fair, that's most D&D sessions. This was just like all of the cats had zoomies.
You can't say all of us. 2 of us have been trying to at least keep this going somewhat.
Fair.
I was so worried before this all started that I wouldn't be able to keep up with the plot.
What plot? Anyway, sorry. All right. We're good. So, you reunite with your party and presumably convey the information you were just told. Discuss.
So yeah, if Mystaria's information is correct, it seems like the prince may not have been kidnapped, but rather someone hired someone to take him away to Hoshikiri.
Well then, are we gonna stay here and pursue the thread for Barry's family? Or are we going to do that job first?
I think the decision on what we all do should maybe wait until all of our members are awake.
That's very fair. Oh, by the way, Cleric, Druid, can either of you guys do anything with this and I pull out Black Razor Gum's head? It's starting to smell a bit.
Jesus! Well, I guess I wouldn't say that in character. Just, oh my god!
Gods.
Like in terms of preservation, no. I'm
pull out
sorry,
a
my
fucking
son.
dead
That
man's
thing's kind
head.
of fucking rot.
Starting to sound like a circle of spores druid.
I'm not in the preservation and like drinking formaldehyde and kind of situation, dude.
How about you, Adema? You got anything for this?
What exactly were you hoping I would do? Reanimate it?
I don't know.
Just fucking voodoo head.
I don't know, just something to stop it from rotting. It smells. I don't want to carry this around.
Well then why are you?
We need
Well,
it.
why do we want to
Why?
help you with that?
Hand it over, I'll take care of it.
My son.
I was just about to point out that, like, someone does have a bag of holding. What's the spell I'm thinking of?
So
I was prepared for Edema to just yeet him into the ocean.
Dead body.
You do need the head to collect the
Hand
bounty.
it over, I'll take care of it.
Oh, we need a head.
Yeah, we need the head.
You need some proof of kill.
Yes.
I was referring to Gentle Repose. That's out of character.
That's.
But
I couldn't remember the name.
Okay, let's be honest. All we need is the head for the bounty. Does somebody else need the body for a spell?
The body's already been yeeted into the.
Well, there you go. Use it up.
It's already been yeeted into the ocean.
It's gone, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, they did a whole service.
No, the body of Razorgun was yeeted into a ditch.
Into a ditch.
Antoine
Sorry, yes.
was
Antoine
gently
got
cast
floated.
into the ocean.
Correct. I apologize.
Yes.
Along with his ship coming over to us.
There was discussion about the ship earlier. I don't think there was like a formal confirmation of who the first mate was that would by default take over the ship, so we could ask around about that. We could try to take the ship ourselves, but we don't necessarily have the staff to run it, even with the Azure Tides crew, because it's a much bigger ship, so I don't know about the success of that idea.
Or do we all fuck off into the Netherlands of this mirror portal and see what happens?
Well, seeing as that is more of a pursuing of Barry's objective, that should be a discussion had with her present. If she wants
We
to
could
take us all
also
with her.
find a way to secure passage back here later on and pursue
And
it
still
again.
maintain the ship, right?
Well,
Let's be pirate kings and transversers of the submerged
We're not
multiverse.
taking over.
we have established that the portal is a one-way portal, so I think exploring the portal should be a later option.
We're
Considering
not
we,
taking over unless the council agrees to it. I'll go with that.
so do we want to be present for this council meeting and try and get ourselves elected into the replacement position? Is that what we're going with?
I'm a yay or nay. I'm just presenting options.
Yes, we have a lot of options and we need to decide on what we're doing. That's been the theme of the night.
I think
we need to hold on and find out what our prevailing members decide to do.
Yeah. So we have several options. Jump in the hole, find Barry's mom, take over as Black Eye's replacement, try and take the White Saber, convince their crew that we're their leader, and sail off. Which we could also explore. We could also use as a way to get to Hoshikiri to find the prince. These are all objectives that we have.
my stance on this whole situation is Barry's situation might be time sensitive and we don't know it. The prince has been gone for 5 years. Anything that's going to happen's already happened.
Yes, her situation is time sensitive, but it is also potentially a one-way. We don't know for sure if there will be a way back.
If
And
I
has
may.
Barry been explicit in her description of what her goals have been? We have no idea ultimately as a group because she has not revealed those to us. So ultimately,
this
as a
discussion
group,
really needs to have
we
every party member present.
All right, then
we can't make this decision based on anything other than the fact that she has revealed nothing to us.
Okay, well then.
She told Adema her life story in 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, hey, by the way, we're beating the son of a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
If I
Welcome,
may.
barbarian. We're beating the shit out of this son of a bitch because he beat the shit out of my mom. Done.
Pretty much.
And that was done in like 6 seconds by a barbarian.
Yep.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. She beat the fuck out of him.
That she actually absolutely did. That fight session was carried out entirely by her.
Like, no
Uh-oh.
words of a shit. Like, she beat the fuck right out of him. It was
Okay,
great. It was awesome.
so I think the conclusion we've come to is that we've laid out a lot of different options, and once Barry is awake and has rejoined us, we can all make a group decision on what we want to do.
By the way, we should probably check on her. She's been sleeping all day. She might be in a coma or something.
Yeah, give her a good berry.
So someone give me a medicine check.
Mine's only a +1. I expect someone has a better one than I do.
Probably your ship's medic.
Both me and Kai have decent medicine scores.
She's definitely still breathing. She's. You even get the sense that like she's.
I also give her a good
Anyone
berry.
have any experience with people who are like? She dealt with a lot yesterday, so she's just like taking a day to emotionally recover, or taking.
Yeah,
this amount of
I
time
also
to
give her a
recover
good
emotionally.
berry for like that nourishment and an extra
Yeah.
hit point.
She's having a dreamscape character development cutscene.
More or less, yeah.
An F&R day.
F&R?
Fucking investing.
Oh,
Fucking resting.
never heard that before either. Alright, well, I mean, I guess it's probably a good place to call it.
Yeah, that's a great place to call it. Unless anyone else has anything to weigh in on that would just be said again next session.
Besides
alright.
making like a shit tons of like decisions about our future and healing
Yeah.
up and
Where are we spending the night this time, fellas?
Might as well stay in the same bedroom, so we're there when Barry wakes up.
I set up another
I
trap
was
then.
thinking the inn. I was thinking the inn. The stronghold is an obvious place where we're gonna set up.
Well, I don't want to get too far away from Barry or leave her alone.
Barry is there.
She'll be at the inn. She'll be at the inn.
She's still
It'll be,
asleep
like,
in
20
the bed.
feet closer to pull into a bedroom.
Barry's still asleep in the fort.
Eh. Maybe not later.
What?
Also, it's just like noon. Like you're not sleeping at the end of this. Like we're ending the session, not
Afork
ending the
drinking.
day.
Afork is going out and going. "Ah." No,
Sa-
Bro, you're
I
fucking racist
just-
tonight.
She is.
Are you
going in
okay?
for it.
Simon's just gonna chill in the fort and wait until Barry wakes up then.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
go and join keeping watch just to make sure nothing goes wrong. Because we were just warned that we might possibly be in danger being here.
All right. In that case, are we live right now, Etchy?
Currently.
Okay, cool. Thank you everyone for attempting to watch this incredibly chaotic session of Scourge of the Dragon Sea. Yeah, it happened.
Sure did.
If you enjoyed yourself and would like to see more of this, make sure to follow the stream. If you're watching on YouTube,
I'm sorry the VOD
like it,
sucks.
subscribe it. Sorry the VOD probably pretty rough and you might miss stuff, and like I'm sorry that happened.
We promise we're more on topic most of the time.
Click the things that make the dings, all that stuff. We should be back next Monday again. It'll be a good time. Probably more focused.
Yeah.
Probably. Probably.
Long campaigns gotta have some downtime like this.
Also, it's probably a little absent. I know I mentioned that because Barry's not with us today because of the Canadian long weekend. Most of the party is apparently Canadian. We found out recently,
Yeah.
and all of us are coming off of that long weekend, and like today was a holiday Monday, and yeah, so we are all in day off
Welcome to our
mindset.
holiday Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Itchy's gonna do his closeout, throw you over to another streamer buddy, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah. We're gonna raid everyone over to my buddy Danger from my stream team who's playing some Valorant.
Be right back.
Bye, everyone.
Washroom.
I mean, I think we're just calling it, buddy.
No, that was Julian.
Oh, yeah, he's been back since.